not taking quality time off to rest, renew, and recharge. Focusing your sales presentations on what you're going to do rather than what you've already done for others. So that's a good one. Give examples, tell stories about your successes. Focusing more on pre-sale service rather than post-sale service. A lot of people want to go and they want to kill the elk, right? And they don't want to get the meat from the elk, and they don't want to carry the elk back, right? They just want to go and quick catch a kill. So think the sale is complete before the customer is satisfied. Putting what could or should be done today off until Monday. So you got to do it today. Trying to be everything to everybody. That's a big one that I think a lot of agents do. Somebody calls up and says, I want to see this house, and they drop everything and they run out and show the house instead of making other things a priority. And then being afraid to strike out. Who's the strikeout king in baseball?
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth. And he was, up until recently, the home run king as well. So just think about that. And I say that to Ian, you know, if you're going to strike out swinging. Don't strike out looking. As far as distressed properties, last time we were here we talked about the shadow inventory. Does everybody remember what a shadow inventory is? It's the foreclosed properties and then properties that are 90 days or more late that haven't been foreclosed on that are yet to be released onto the market. That number has been coming down right now. Stands at 1.6 million units as of July 2001. Of those 1.6 million properties, 770,000 units are seriously delinquent. That's a 2.2 month supply. 430,000 are in some stage of foreclosure, and then 390 are just sitting in bank's inventory right now. So that's kind of how that breaks up. And the July inventories are 22% lower than at their peak level. So there are people who are seriously delinquent, but that number is coming down versus what we've heard. So I really think that, you know, it's still going to take a long time to flush through the foreclosures. Anybody have any idea of how many foreclosures are on the market right now in the Northern Virginia area? 409. It's the first time we've been over 400 since January. And the height of the market, I started tracking foreclosures January of 10, and it was the third week of November we had 516. So we've been down in the low 200s, mid 200s, and we started coming up virtually every week until we just got to 409 this week. So we're starting to see the banks put the foreclosures on the market now, and hopefully get through some of that inventory.
All right. Just add to that. I mean, weird thing with it is up to date with that being, that's all of Northern Virginia, right?
Yep.
Okay. And up to date, like Fairfax has not been a high foreclosure short sale county, but there's 202 just foreclosures in Fairfax County alone. So that's almost 50%.
That's almost 50% of what's on the market. Yeah. And you would
really
think it would be Prince William County.
Exactly. Yeah.
Loudoun County's really flushed through their foreclosure inventory. They don't really have that much. So just some interesting numbers there. Now, Fannie Mae has 135 REO at the end of the second quarter, more than double 61,000 owned by Freddie Mac. Freddie Mac is about to roll out a rental program, REO rental program. Fannie Mae had talked about it, but Green River Capital, they manage a lot of the foreclosures for Freddie Mac. They're about to start putting those properties into a rental program. Guess who can participate?
Investors.
The people who haven't paid their mortgage. The current homeowners.
They're in the house
Can you believe they're in the house now and they're going to let them rent? Is that not unbelievable? It's just a crazy, crazy program. But it's part of Obama's plan, and that's why they're going to do that.